Hello, everybody. My name is Adrian Posteuca. I'm happy to participate at Open Conference pre-event. We'll be talking about the future. And let me explain a little bit about what and how you can stay connected to the future. So we are gonna talk about how the old technologies are gonna be connected to our future reality. Now, just a little bit about myself. I'm a tech futurist. I've been working in creative technologies for almost 8 years. I've been a CEO of an NFT department. I have 14 years of media and communication. I'm advisor on metaverse and AI. I have projects on international market, and I'm a certified metaverse expert. And for sure, I'm an AI ambassador. Now we are talking about the future, and we are talking about understanding the future. We are staying now at the moment of a technology super cycle. Because it's a super cycle, it will have more than one technology connected to this super cycle. We know there's been a steam engine revolution, we've been an electricity revolution, and now we have the artificial intelligence revolution. This technology supercycle is driven by the convergence of the general purpose technologies, GPTs. No, it's not the same thing as ChatGPT, but general purpose technologies. The general purpose technologies are biotechnics, Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. These will converge to create this new supercycle. And you know why? Because technology is getting cheaper and better. Do you know right now that everybody, can have his own artificial intelligence for free? This is amazing. You don't have to go to a library. You don't have to buy a subscription. You have it in your own browser. And this type of interaction with artificial intelligence will gonna create a new human to machine interaction. Agent computing is going to be the next best thing. This new type of interaction with the machine will revolutionize the way we're going to interact with our computers, with our day-to-day appliance. And this is just the beginning of this new super cycle. So, going further, right now, in this moment, we have an AI for everything. For sure, we have an AI for reasoning. We have an AI for movies. We have an AI for life portrait, for generating image, for generating digital moving images, cartoons, voice cloning. For sure, an AI dresser. One AI that I'm very keen on it's an AI that can hear your cough and understands by hearing your cough, understand if you have tuberculosis or not. This is amazing. We have an AI for almost everything. One AI that I personally have fun with it is Notebook ML. This crazy AI, you can add and upload a PDF and it creates a TV or no, a radio show for you. It's amazing. Imagine that you can add a boring PDF with some user manual, and you can listen to that user manual while you're driving. It's amazing. So this is how AI right now is changing our life. Imagine also there's an AI, yes, for dating. This type of AI is somehow interacting with your dating apps and gives you the best lines for you to interact with your supposed partner. Imagine we have an AI for everything, almost. AI for that, AI for that, AI for everything. But on this huge amounting of AI, what you gonna do? Oh, what the yes, is the F word or not? I think it's what the FUD. Oh, the FUD means that you, as everybody, have fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This is a term that I have it from AnyWeb, and I had this discussion with the CEOs, with the normal people, with professors, with teachers, with students, and all they're afraid of this new and overflow of AIs. What's going to do in our future? How we going to connect them? How we going to interact with them? How we going to integrate them in our day-to-day life, in our business, in our education? And one of the most common thing, everybody's doing AI out of fear of missing out. That fear is very good in a way, because you want to also ride the wave, but also fear of missing out. You're just doing things because you have to do things, and I think this is not something very good for your business. Uncertainty, for sure. You have to do some jobs. You don't have to also to stay connected with this huge environment of AI. And doubt, yes, we are all in doubt because we don't understand technology. We are not, professors, or we study artificial intelligence or mathematics at school. So we are in doubt. This artificial intelligence is good for us or is not good for us. So this kind of questions, we have it. But for sure, we have this super cycle and we have to be aware of it. What I'm trying to say, that AI is going to be the engine for everything. Engine, like right now, is like the engine for cars, like an oil for all the technology things, like electricity. AI is going to be an engine for everything. It's a foundation layer for this new text super cycle. We have right now text for music, text for voice, text for stories, text for videos, for mesh, for images, for objects. We have, from the concrete to ideas, we have this connection. And these are the big companies that are right now fostering our intelligence. OpenAI, Anthropic, Mistral, Llama, Grok, Gemini, and now the new NVIDIA also launched a new large language model. All these models are actually right now the engines for the future. But we have to ask ourselves a very interesting question about how we can go further when all this intelligence is in the hand of only few people, only few companies, and few developers are actually in charge of our future and our intelligence. And that's why we need to ask ourselves some questions regarding how we can navigate tomorrow by knowing today. And this is one thing that I have in mind, and it's talking about the ethics. Right now, all our artificial intelligence and all our models are aiming for speed and scale. Everybody's looking for the best engine, the fastest engine, the most scalable one, but only few of them are looking about ethics and liability. Who is in charge, or who's going to be charged also for an AI going wrong? Who's going to be charged for an AI making a mistake, a small mistake that can go bigger and bigger? Right now, we have to fight for ethic and liability for the AI. For sure, another question that we need to ask ourselves is, we gonna embrace open source AI, or a closed source AI? Because right now we have more closed source AI, like black boxes, where developers have creating they create some kind of guardrails for AI to interact. But how about an open source AI? Yes, it's free, it's democratic. We are happy about it. But I'm giving an example. When Llama, the Meta large language model, was open source, and still open source, someone created a mini guidebook on how to take over a country just by asking AI how to do it step by step. For sure, this is one use case that only bad actors can do. But if it's an open source AI, we have to think about the implication of AI in the future. Because it's not that we don't want to be open, it's that we need to understand the power of AI. And as I said, the AI will gonna be the fueling of the revolution. The new thing that will happen to us, it's Internet of Things. As I mentioned at the beginning, everything is going to be connected with AI. These connectables is a network of interconnected sensors and devices will become ubiquitous as feeding data to an accelerating AI advancement. Now we have like um, a ring, a sensor ring that will sense how we sleep. We have intelligent cars that can drive themselves. We have like a collar for the cat. We have like a sensor for our blood, for our sugar in the blood. We have for sure intelligent watches. We have this kind of um, glasses that we can wear on our face and see an interface of it. We have blockchain, so everything is connected, and all this information is going to feed inside of an AI, and this AI is going to get smarter and smarter and smarter because we are fueling it with all our data, and this future AI is going to know everything about you. And this AI will extend the universe. It's going to extend your universe in a different way. Right now, we are experimenting the digital by viewing a 2D environment. For sure, there are some technologies like virtual and augmented reality that has just a little bit of step in front of us. We are just making the first steps in the digital environment. But in the future, there's gonna be a universe where reality is blended with digital reality. And so we're gonna question ourselves about reality. What is reality? Reality is something that is created in our mind. Also, if is that the definition, how about digital reality? The digital reality is something that we perceive as digital, but the reality is created in our mind. So everything like this with the metaverse and the blockchain, we're gonna we're gonna grow ourselves to be superhumans. Superhumans because we can for sure navigate easily from reality from real reality to digital reality, and this we're gonna be extended. We're gonna extend this human body into a different body, into a human 3.0. And this type of the human, it's we're gonna extend our presence over carbon and silicon, because right now with the new technologies we can easily interact with digital, we can easily interact with physical world, but also we have the power to create our own software, for sure, and our own hardware. Our own hardware, we're just starting to create our new type of superhumans. We can clone our face digitally right now. For the beginning, we can do some, mimic some artist, or do some, face swapping. For sure, everybody heard about cloning our voice. Right now, I can talk in Japanese or in Korean with you, and it will be easy to just clone my voice and present you as a hologram. Right now, we can clone our, let's say, our different features, so we can grow an ear, or you can grow some spare parts for our body. This is, we can create our hardware, but also we can clone our dreams. We can create our dreams in a physical and digital world. There are sensors, MRI sensors, that can take your information. We have mapped the brain and take the information out of the brain and create images like real images. We are just at the beginning. But as I mentioned, right now we are at the beginning of a super cycle. This super cycle is connecting the biotechnics with Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. And what's next? Because right now we talked about large language model, but what will happen in the future is large action models. As you know, large action models will predict the next action by breaking in complex tasks in smaller and manageable pieces. Imagine it's working like a large language models, but instead of using language, it's gonna use action. This is designed for real world interaction, powered by sensors like Internet of Things and wearables. Imagine that instead of putting your clock alarm to wake up you in the morning at 7 o'clock, the alarm automatically understands the traffic on the street, and instead of waking you up at 7, it will wake you up at 7:15, because it understands that you're doing all your morning routines, and you can get out of the house and be in time for office, and let you sleep 50 minutes more, because it understands the traffic, it understands your routine, and it understands everything. So this type of new large action model is gonna be fueled by all devices, all small devices, all Internet of Things. And this is an artificial intelligence connected to your day-to-day life, day-to-day routine, with your physical life, but also with your digital life. So I think we have to keep an eye on this type of models, and this is, in a way, the future I can easily predict. And I also said about biotechnology. This is the next computing frontier, because AI is accelerating biotechnology. We have, as I mentioned, brainwave reader. We have behavior editing. We have supplements printing, gaze coding, gene editing, personalized food. Everything it's accelerating through artificial intelligence. And behavior editing, for sure, we're gonna have in the future a way to edit our behavior, not by changing our internal chemical things, only by changing the few factors of Internet of Things. As I mentioned before in the example, instead of waking you up at 7 o'clock, you can wake up at 7:15 and do the same routine and be in time for your at your job. This is a type of behavior editing. For sure, in the future, we have supplements printing. Your intelligent toilet will gonna say you have you had a day out with a night out with your friends. Instead of taking your vitamins as you do every day, you have to take this new one printed for you to somehow equilibrate what you lost by drinking with your friends. We have also personalized food. I'm not talking about personalized diet right now because yes, it's trend, but right now I'm gonna talk about personalized food. Personalized food that is created or organized specific for you. And right now we are talking about artificial intelligence in a silicon way. But how about artificial intelligence going on your like organic computers? Instead of going on yours on a silicon, how about put them on a carbon? So how about creating um, a brain, let's say an artificial intelligence brain, but instead of going on let's say on Nvidia, let's going on your friend because he's smarter on mathematics, or on your other friend that she's a good dancer. So we're gonna have this type of organic computers that can help us understand better. But this is just something far-fetched, and I think right now the biotechnologies it's gonna explode in creating nanomaterials, new drugs, and new types of interactions with ourselves and with everything that's inside us. And I think shaping our future, it's a collective job. AI is not gonna steal your job. Someone using AI will do it. And I think I have some, let's say, some advice to do for a company, for a family, for yourself, for a small company. I think it's very good. It's very important for companies to establish a department of future, hire a chief AI executive, or use AI design thinking. It's very important to understand that the AI is here and is gonna impact all the aspects of our life. For us, as as persons, it's good to educate and to adapt to navigate disruption, because artificial intelligence and this super cycle is gonna disrupt everything that's we know right now. And yes, use strategic foresight. Strategic foresight is very important because you or the company, you can look in the future and understand how this will gonna impact your business. As a person, I think it's very important to educate and stay focused. Be cautious, because right now the artificial intelligence and what I mentioned, all this cloning can can create a lot of deepfakes. Deepfake is one of the biggest impact of artificial intelligence in the day-to-day life. All the social networks are full of deepfakes. Some of them they are funny, some of them they are scary. But what is important, and one piece of advice that I'm telling to everybody, to all my conference: set a password, set a family password. Every time you are in distress, every time you have a problem, instead of going on the phone and said, mom, dad, or something, I have a problem, use a password, use a funny word, a word that you never use it, just to be sure that you are talking to a person on the other side of your phone. And I think that is very important to change our behavior and understand that everything we see is must or it can be forged. Everything we see is a little bit of deep fake in it. And I mentioned that artificial intelligence, and everywhere I go and talk about artificial intelligence, everybody's saying, look, artificial intelligence, it's something that it's more intelligent than us, that it's more powerful than us. And I said something like that. The artificial intelligence is like an acoustic guitar. You can see my acoustic guitar there. So this is so artificial intelligence is like an acoustic guitar. It resonates with your mind. It's not is this, it has the same power as your mind has it. It's the same. Is this? It's empowering your intelligence. Is not taking your intelligence. It's just empowering. Imagine that you're entering a huge library. Without your mind, you don't know what to ask for an artificial intelligence. And I think this is a very important way of looking at artificial intelligence, rather than being your adversary. It's more like your companion. It's a tool that you can use to go one step further with your ideas, with your mind, with your concepts. And as I said at the beginning, we are just at the beginning of this huge super cycle. A super cycle fueled by artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and biotechnologies. All these three technologies are going to impact our day-to-day life, from medicine to gene editing, to new materials, to extended reality, augmented and virtual reality, to a large action models. Artificial intelligence will gonna be a part of our life. And this is just the beginning of a larger conversation. We need to understand what is the impact of the artificial intelligence in our life if we allow to do an open source AI or a closed source AI, and we have to be aware about liability and ethics. This is a very important question that we need to ask ourselves: how we can guard our humanity in this era of artificial intelligence. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Adrian Posteuca, and here you have a QR code that you can scan to join my WhatsApp channel. Here I can I give you informations, and I can share with you all this information about AI and the future. Thank you so much for your time.